Last time on Sailing Kittiwake, we took Skua to the eastern side of Villa Simeus to wait out what we thought was going to be a light mistral windstorm. What we got was the fiercest winds we've ever seen at anchor. We're having a wonderful night. It's been since 3 a.m. that the wind picked up against the forecast, and we were waiting for a very short and weak mistral today, so 20 gusting 30 or something like that, but it's already gusting up to 50 and it's meant to get worse. So yeah, that's how our night is going so far. So we're just at the nav station and we're sort of cuddled up in the quarter berth, keeping an eye on the screen and the chart plotter. We have put in anchor alarm on, and we have a scope of 1 in 5, and we wish we had put out more, but we really weren't expecting gusting up to 50-60 knots. With consistent wind on 40 knots, so it's really horrible. The boat is very stable in a way, so it's not hobby horsing much, but we are being swung in all sorts of directions, and we're heeling, and every now and then something falls, and yeah, it's not the way most people would choose to spend the night. This is our anchor watch screen, so we can monitor the wind speed, our speed over ground, and the depth as well. Depth is a good indication here because it varies so much. So if we were dragging, it'd be varying by ½ a meter at least.
The wind died down for a little bit to gusting into the 30s, which is what it was actually forecast to be, but now it's back up and gusting into the 50s with like the lowest wind speed is around 35. So it's quite a lot more than expected, but hopefully it won't last for too much longer. It was due to die down around 6 p.m. in the last forecast, so yeah, hopefully by dinner time we'll be able to chill out a bit. You just feel a bit kind of on edge all the time, like ready to jump out into the cockpit in case something breaks or whatever, you know, something tries to fly away. So it's not the most relaxing of days, but yeah, hopefully it'll be over soon.
I'm not sure we slept much, and we're both very groggy, headachy, tired, and it is quite uncomfortable being, because we're swinging and heeling in all sorts of directions. But it's okay. It's part of living on a boat, isn't it? But I'm really hoping summer is here soon, because, oh god. Gusting 52, 56, 58. Yeah.
What were you saying?
I was talking to the camera.
58.
58, yeah. Problem is that it's way too windy now to take down the canvas like the spray hood or anything, because we obviously weren't prepared for it. It was meant to be gusting maximum 32 or something like that. So I hope it's fine. I really can't be bothered to remake all the canvas work. Goodness, look at those waves. we're out at sea, right?
Yeah, I've never seen waves like this close to a beach, I don't think.
Or maybe the Isles of Scilly in the storm. I think we've rarely had such strong winds, and I can't really explain how difficult it is to keep my eyes open. I've been crying my eyes out. What have you just done?
Oh, I just centred the boom on the gallows because then it we're rarely pointing directly into the wind, we keep searching around, but yeah, it's just so that the stack pack and the boom present less of an area to the wind.
I'm not sure you'll hear any of that, guys.
So one of the good things about this anchorage is that it's really open behind us in the direction the wind's blowing. So there's nothing really downwind of us to worry about if anything did happen, like if we dragged or had to ditch the anchor. The wind is definitely dying down now. We haven't had a 50 knot gust in quite a while. It's still probably 30. And it has recently been gusting into the 40s, but I think in the last half an hour it's probably died down quite a bit, which is really nice.
What time is it?
It's 7 o'clock.
7 p.m.
Yeah, so that was as forecast. It started a lot earlier than forecast, but it's died out at the right time. So yeah, hopefully it'll all be a nice calm night and we'll be able to get some sleep, because the night before last the wind really died, but there was still some sea rolling around, so it was a bit swelly and gross. So we haven't really slept very well for 2 nights, but we just spent all day chilling out, watching movies, which was quite nice. And yeah, we didn't do the washing up, and now I'm washing up and everything's like gone crusty like concrete. So yeah, dinner time soon though. This morning we're setting off round to the other side of the peninsula here at Villasimius. The wind is supposed to change and become northeasterly, so where we are isn't that great, so we're going to just head round to the other side.
But that side is well protected from that wind direction, and it's where we can get off the boat to go to shore to pick up our hard drive and bilge pumps. So still making some sort of progress. But some days all you do is motor around a different anchorage to avoid being blasted by another wind.
Is it raining?
Yeah, it's raining. It's not that bad. It's just a few drops. But obviously with the wind and the rain and everything, you get wet very fast.
So we just dropped the anchor. The wind hasn't shifted yet, it's still kind of a little bit westerly, so there's still quite a swell in this anchorage. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be when we came around here. The boat's not moving around anywhere near as much as I thought it would be, certainly not as much as Kittiwake would have been. But yeah, Ella didn't sleep very well last night, so we might just chill out for a bit and have some coffee.
What are you up to?
I'm just unpackaging and having a look at the bilge pumps. They arrived to the post office here in Villasimios, and so this is obviously the big one, which will come on in emergencies if the small one can't keep up. And we had one of these ones by Seaflow on Kittiwake, this exact model, this left-hand one, and it always worked fine. We've never had much luck with the rule ones, especially their float switches. They're renowned for being really rubbish. So we didn't really want to use them again. So, and the one on here is rule, and that's failed. So this is what we're going to go for. I'm sure it's partly my fault that it failed because I didn't really clean out the bilge quite well enough. But so this one is going to sit down in the bottom of the sump of the bilge, where the water kind of collects over time if there's like little leaks and stuff. And then this one will sit above it. So if this one can't keep up, then this one will be activated as well. But the vast majority of the time this one will just be sat there not doing anything, so it shouldn't get clogged. So in an emergency, hopefully it'll be reliable. That's the idea.
Can you say the specs of?
So this little one is 750 gallons per hour. So that's like a 3 amp one. And then the big one is 2,000 gallons per hour. You can get bigger ones up to like 3,700 or whatever for recreational boats, but I think this one's pretty good. 2,000 gallons per hour.
And we got a 4 terabyte hard drive. Whee!
Yeah. Everything's breaking at the moment.
Everything is breaking on this boat.
This feels like everything's kind of falling apart.
Yeah.
Electronics never seem to last. Like, I don't know whether it's on boats specifically, but the cables, I'm always trying to repair these cables. You'll see like insulation tape around pretty much every single cable we've got, trying to stop it from breaking over time. But
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, then please give us a thumbs up, leave us a comment, or consider supporting our videos on Patreon. Join us next time as we endure our most difficult offshore passage with a crossed swell, seasickness, and taking on water.
the passage plan kind of went to shit. It was a horrible night last night. It's pretty hard to watch. I've been trying to help her out a bit, getting her water and seasickness tablets and stuff, but nothing seems to be working.
Oh god, I can't wait to be at anchor.